Alright, so now 2K has given us what the season pass is going to be. We've been trying to put together these clues. I have been racking my brain about these clues, man. I'll tell you right now, some of them was throwing me off. I think I got them a little bit mostly, and I was getting a little scared. I said that in my community post. I was getting a little scared, but now we got the season pass. I have to say there's a lot of good in here, and there's some bad in here. I'm gonna be frank with you guys, man. Look, so listen, we about to get into the season pass. I'm about to give you guys my really raw feelings at the moment, because like I said, I'm getting over my cold. So now it's time for me to like talk. Okay. So before we get into that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell to notify you when I put up 2K25 videos. We're almost at the release coming out on Friday. So this is right here is the last stretch that we're gonna have. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button. It really helps out the video. So let's get into the season pass here. So once again, we have another 5 packs for the season pass. The first pack of the season pass is called the New Wave Pack, which is coming out in May of 2025. This is giving us Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns. That's a win right there. Then we get Julia and Stephanie McClure. And then we have a special celebrity guest to be announced. Automatically off the back, like I said about Pat McAfee, the celebrity guest, I don't know. I don't like them all the time, but I'm gonna save how I feel about that towards the end. Then we got in June 2025 the Dunk and Destruction pack. Abyss, y'all, Abyss. We talk about TNA Abyss here. Is going to make his way in a WWE 2K25 game, like in a WWE game period. That blew me. Okay, I knew that we got some TNA crossover, but the Abyss, it blew me. The Great Khali. Okay, Great Khali's coming back into the games. I'm not mad at Great Khali coming back, but I'm just saying, okay, Great Khali's coming back. But then this. 3 NBA stars to be announced. I don't know how they sat there and said, this is what's going to work. I'm not for this. I'll be honest with you, I'm not for this. And for somebody who plays Mortal Kombat, and for somebody who plays games and who knows about guest characters, I'm not for this. But I'm saving all that stuff to the end. Next pack we got coming out on July 2025 called the Fearless Pack. We got New Jack. I have to stop right there. They real. Can I tell y'all something real quick? I gotta be honest with y'all. I was recording a short to put up on YouTube to talk about the DLC, and I was just like, there's no way that's New Jack. That's OTM. What do you know what? They actually put New Jack in this game. How the hell? New Jack?
I didn't come up here to be liked. I came up here to get paid.
Shocked me. And we had Jordan Grace, Penta, Bodicano, and another special celebrity guest to be announced. First off, the fact I love they got Jordan Grace in there, and the fact that they got Penta in there, the fact that he just debuted January 6th this year. Okay, because see, when they do stuff like this, and like they did with CM Punk last year, it already shows me that y'all can really get down to the wire. If y'all really want to put somebody in the game, y'all can do it. And I'm glad Penta made it to the game. We're taking it back to an era of mine, the Attitude Era Superstars pack, which comes out in September 2025. We get D'Lo Brown, Billy Gunn and Road Dogg, the New Age Outlaws, Victoria, and Mark Henry. First off, I am already ecstatic that Mark Henry is going to be back in this game. I'm a huge Mark Henry fan. I love Mark Henry. Glad he's coming back. And D'Lo Brown, better recognize? Yeah, D'Lo Brown back in the game. Man, we haven't seen D'Lo Brown in 2K games since 2K16. Now we actually got all the Nation members back in the game again. So we have the Nation Rock, and you can just get, you can download a Nation for Root. They're going to have Mark Henry. You can find a version of Nation Mark Henry. And D'Lo Brown, yo. That right there's and how they got Billy Gunn in here when he's over in AEW right now, I don't know. Tony Khan probably somewhere like.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
It's also great to see Victoria back in the game also. And now the last pack, the Saturday Night's Main Event pack, which comes out in November of 2025. We got Jesse the Body Ventura, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, Tito Santana, Junkyard Dog, and Sid Justice. So that is all 5 packs of the DLC. Right now, who I really like, I love Mark Henry coming back. Love D'Lo Brown coming back. I'm glad Victoria's back in here. Abyss shocked the hell out of me. Having Motor City Machine Guns, Julia and Stephanie at the top of the thing is great. And then Tito Santana, for those, like I said, I've been watching wrestling since the 90s. All right, so Tito Santana, Junkyard Dog, I love having them, come up in the game as well. And Sid Justice, bringing Sid back, because we haven't had Sid in a game, because we had Psycho Sid. No, Sid Justice was the one before that. So we didn't had a Sid Vicious or Sid Justice in the game since, was it 2K19, I believe it was? All right, I got that out the way. Now we got to talk about the problem with this here. So this is my problem, okay? And once again, I don't know what the contracts are. I don't know what the suits are. Me personally, the celebrity thing, I'm over when it comes to wrestling, okay? Because once again, guest characters can work in certain instances, and when they fit the role. In Justice, when they had the Ninja Turtles, it made sense. We're talking about DC comic book superheroes, and then you have superheroes in Ninja Turtles. It's all pop culture, it's all that kind of nerd geek culture. It fit in the game. Even when Mortal Kombat does its guest characters, and then you have guest characters that fit in there, from Spawn to Rambo, okay, they fit in that environment because they're like some bloody pop culture icons, and they fit in that world. Even when they had Ghostface that just came out for Mortal Kombat, it fits. How do NBA players fit in a wrestling game? Listen, when NBA Street was out and they had the Mario characters playing, it's like you can have celebrities playing basketball because nothing changes. It's just basketball. Even if you play my team in NBA, they have Bad Bunny in there. They had other rappers in there. They're playing basketball, but you come to them in a wrestling game, and they're probably going to do something like Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen Brunson. Why? Now you got to get a theme music. Now they got to have a move set. Now they got to have a finishing move. It takes too much in wrestling. And there's 5 slots. Y'all got 2 celebrity slots, which one of them probably going to be ISO Speed, which I'm never going to touch. Maybe another will be KSI or Travis Scott, which I'm never going to touch. And then they're going to have 3 NBA players. That's 5 slots. Now here's my issue here. And I know it's going to be a little bit of rain. There's 5 slots, but those could have been filled by 5 different legends. That now I understand. I've seen everybody talk about stuff. You can put wrestlers in there, yeah. But here's the thing that's even bugging me the most. You got 5 different slots that's saved for these celebrities and basketball players that is taken away from legends that actually signed the Legends contract. Brian Pillman's family just signed a Legends contract for him last year as we were still in the DLC cycle. So you automatically thought that he was going to be back in the game. Jacqueline signed a Legends deal, thinking like she ain't been in there since 2K20, coming back in the game, hopefully having a new model. Demolition signed a new contract deal. And hell, y'all just got Penta in there from this year. Demolition could have been up in there. Goldberg just came back, and he's had a retirement match this year and signed another contract. Maybe it was too late for Goldberg, so I'm not going to be tripping on Goldberg like that. But the one, in my eyes, that I have not really seen nobody talk about, because everybody was... Because don't worry, I'm gonna get to how I feel about Joe Hendry in a minute. The one that people have not been talking about that's really breaking my heart. How do we have a celebration of the Bloodline theme in this game and there's no Rocky Johnson? None.
Yeah, listen. We fucked up.
Ever tell you the story about my dad?
I've said this before. They've added him a supercard. Usually when they get a likeness for a legend and they're added to supercard, they can do that. Rocky Johnson was in there with the Wild Samoans, and you mean to tell me that not only is he not in the showcase, even if you couldn't even use Tony Atlas to have the tag team match with the Wild Samoans, you could have had him as a dream match with his son, The Rock. Just saying. But I was like, okay, I held out hope, like, okay, they didn't do that. Maybe they want to save it for a DLC that could be a good selling point because it's The Rock's dad. And he don't even know where to be found in the DLC. That bothered me the most. That one right there bothered me the most. Then now, going on to Joe Hendry, I was for sure Joe Hendry. I see people talk about Hardy Boy, but I was like, I didn't going to get too deep into TNA until probably next year. But Joe Hendry and Jordan Gray seem to be a lock. Nowhere to be found. I'm like, all right, no Joe Hendry. They don't want to put Joe Hendry like that. And then no Tori Wilson. I'm like, okay. But I'm sorry, 2K. You need to be done with this. They did it with Pat McAfee. They didn't put all 5. Nobody played with the Pat McAfee pack. Hell, I have only used them as jobbers, if that. Now, once again, I have to be understanding here. There really could be, numbers that they're looking at that these kids are playing as and they think is just cool because once again we're wrestling fans, we're in a wrestling bubble in the wrestling community, the top grades that get called to the fence and the ones that's down here like me, we're in that little bubble. And then you got the wrestling fans in the bubble, but then there's a lot of casual people who just play the game just to play the game. And to see some of the favorite basketball players in the game, I'm like, if you ain't putting LeBron in there, like what are we doing here? And on top of all that, we don't even know who they are. You're asking us to pay for this money, but you don't even know who they are. That bothers me. And I really want 2K going forward in their season pass, stop all this stuff. Did I mind when they put Terminator in 2K16? Arnold Schwarzenegger has been involved with WWE for years, okay? So having the Terminator as a guest character, it was like, okay, weird, but we accepted it. It was only one. If you want to put Post Malone like they did last year, whatever. Like people do a soundtrack of Machine Gun Kelly or Bad Bunny, fine. And Bad Bunny actually wrestled, okay? So I didn't mind Bad Bunny at all. But this, it's like, why? Because I don't care about ISO Speed if that's gonna be him or any one of Logan Paul's friends. I don't care. I don't care. And the NBA player, and I play NBA, y'all. I play NBA. I don't want them in a wrestling game. Just like I don't really want wrestlers in a basketball game, but just having somebody just playing a regular basketball game without no entrances or special moves, and just playing basketball. It's different than a wrestling game. Small rant over. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to get that out. I was like, I seen that. I was like, once I get off of work, I gotta go back. I gotta talk about this. I got to talk about this. But post your comments down below. How did you guys like? Who did you enjoy for season pass? Who's missing for you? And like, which one hurt you the most? I know there's gonna be a lot of Joe Hendricks, a lot of hard ones because I know a lot of kids and a lot of younger people watch my channel. But once again, I'm 36 years old. Okay, so I'm an old school kind of guy also. But and Rocky Johnson, not even making it to the game when the whole damn thing is bloodline, is criminal to me. It's criminal, 2K. I don't even know. It's just criminal. I don't know if The Rock said I wasn't gonna sign a contract or he don't need to be in again. It's just criminal. Cause he never even been in one of these games. It's criminal to me. But you guys post any comments down below. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed my video /rant, and hit the subscribe button for more WWE 2K25 coverage. And I got the women's entries coming up. I'm working on a plan for that. I will let somebody know what's going on with that. And then once again, the game comes out Friday. We playing it. I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm gonna put the gameplay up. So once again, this is NC, the place to be. Chill, Mr. Andy. And the Nerd Coalition is out.